Welcome back to Tuesday Talks. I'm Luke. This is Dave. And today we're going to be talking about the topic of whether or not you should buy once, cry once.
Buy once, cry once. It's a debate here. It's been in the shop. It's all over the internet. Should we buy once, cry once? The $2,500 staccato, right? Is your life worth the best? That's the question, right?
So, yes, your life is worth the best, but when you really boil it down, law enforcement departments have been using the $500 Glock for 25 plus years, give or take a little bit. You can go into any gun store today and say, I want that Glock, and it's going to be somewhere in the realm of $450 to $700.
Yeah.
$650,
Okay.
$700 after tax, maybe.
Yeah.
And if you really want the best, you have the ability to upgrade that pistol into something like this, where it's got a $400 Johnny Glock trigger in it. It's got an upgraded threaded barrel, a Floyd's custom mag well.
Sure.
You have a plethora of parts that you can upgrade that pistol into. And
Sure, but Luke, what do you have into that pistol?
oh, $2,000.
Oh, you free? See?
But you can still buy a $500 Glock to defend your life, and it's not going to have any hiccups, God willing, that if there's a manufacturer defect or something like that. But 99.9% of the time, you take a Glock out of the box and you can defend your life with it. No issues whatsoever. It will run like a champ.
Right. It's the reason I wanted to have this subject today, because over the weekend, I was at one of the big box retailers and I found this, okay? We have a Glock 19, Gen 4, and this, I paid $299. $299 plus tax. It was $233 and change out the door. $322, right? We didn't go backwards after paying tax. We always go the other.
So $322 out the door for a Gen 4 Glock 19.
Yes.
Arguably, people say the Gen 4 has the best trigger out them. I think they're wrong. I like the Gen 5s personally.
Sure.
But for $300, you're able to defend your life.
So I thought about this scenario, the staccato, right? Or we could pick, multiple.
Who doesn't
things on
love a
this wall.
2011?
Yeah, of course. Every time we go to the range and we take out new shooters,
Yep.
we give them different guns to shoot, and we usually end somewhere with a staccato or something that is very high end, and they say, I want that one.
Well,
right?
Unfortunately, it's the unobtainium of it. Not everyone has the ability to spend $2,500 on a pistol right now.
Right.
That's a lot of money. That's a down payment on a car for a lot of people.
Right.
And then on top of that, you have a $390 or $400 optic sitting on top of that. Like, you're pushing $3,000 after tax to own a staccato.
And $90 a magazine versus,
25 to 30,
right?
Depending upon times and stuff like that, manufacturing. But you can even buy the Magpul mags for $15.
Right.
Or the ETS mags are like 12.
Right. So my whole thought was this. I thought about the staccato because it's been a debate before. It's $2,500. My total setup when I came to the shop this morning. So I grabbed a Minuteman holster, right? And this holster is semi-minimalist holster.
That's a little
right?
plain Jane. It's just in black, but there's nothing wrong with that.
Great holster, right? Great holster for $89, paired with my gun, right? And then a belt for $64, right? $64 belt. Total cost is $487.
And I got what, a $40 box of ammo? Because why would you carry FMJs?
Okay, so at this point, we are literally that's 5 times more money.
I don't have 5 times more money sitting in my bank account to do that. But at one point I did.
Here's the thing, even if you did,
is it worth it?
Does it make you 5 times more effective?
No. Is it 5 times more fun?
I don't know. I mean,
just my $2,000 Glock, I had a bunch of fun finding parts, building it. I'm a tinker.
Sure.
I like playing with my hands and putting things together, learning how they work. I don't know exactly how that gun works, like to its core, but I can take that thing apart if something hiccups in it, and I'm able to fix anything that goes wrong with that pistol at this point and replace any part in it.
Yep.
I know that gun in and out. I mean, not many people are going to be willing to take a hacksaw to the backstrap of a Glock. But I mean, I put a lot of work into that pistol, and I've had no less than 3 or 4 people that we've taken out to the range. We put the Staccato in their hands, and I put that Glock in their hands, and they say it's a toss-up.
Okay, so
So to say that it's a toss-up between that and a Staccato is kind of insane when you think about it, because base price on that is $600. It's a Glock 47. You can find those all day long for $600, and you can build that up slowly throughout the year to have your $2,000 pistol to be able to have fun with.
well, it's not always about the fun factor, because our whole thing as a holster company has always been to get people to carry their gun every day. And when you can buy this setup with a belt and be carrying every day comfortably for a $500 bill versus $2,500 or $2,000,
Oh, for
now all of a sudden you can take I don't know how many different.
Well, the $2,000 you're saving over upfront cost. $2,000 literally buys you what, 6,000 rounds of 9mm?
Or better yet, 2 or 3 $300 to $350 combative classes
With
that
ammo.
are one day, 2-day classes that you can learn literal life defense skills versus just, plaking out at the range with your $2,500 pistol. That's the big thing for me, is that put yourself in the situation where you can actually train, not just dry fire, but you can actually go out with live fire training, go to a couple of different classes. I mean, we have different people that we could recommend.
Yeah.
You can go out and do classes with them for around $300, and it's an entire day of training, and they'll take you from where you are and definitely teach you better skill.
For sure. Now, here's another topic that people forget about when we talk about the Staccatos. A Glock is you grip it, rip it, and you're just sending hate downrange if you're ever in a true self-defense situation, right?
Yeah.
That Staccato has an extra move on it that most people lose their fine motor skill
Right.
ever in that situation.
Right. And
Now, can you train that? Absolutely.
100%.
That being said, I've carried an M&P for 7, 8 years of my life since the day I turned 21. That M&P 2.0 has been my gun forever, and for me to have to learn a new fine motor skill in the event of a crap hit the fan, and I mean, look at the guy in Idaho. Do you really want to have to think about a new thing right now just to carry a $2,500 pistol?
Well, the problem is you're not going to think about the new thing if you just bought it, you just start carrying it. That's part of the issue with all of that. You're not going to think about it. It's going to be a hindrance to you because you didn't train with it and you didn't practice with it. Now, I'm not saying that, you wouldn't be able to use it or defend yourself with it or anything.
No, you you can absolutely defend your life with that. But for the vast majority of people, it's been proven that is it 30 or 40% of your fine motor skill goes out the window in a high stress, high adrenaline situation.
Yeah.
It's either 30 or 40%. It might even be a little higher than that. Don't quote me on that number. But it's a fine motor skill. Not saying that this isn't, but is it something that you want to potentially be a failure point when even with the Glock, it's possible you punch out, you click that thing and it goes click. Now you've got to tap, rack, do all kinds of other things instead of, if you have that, for me, come out, oh crap, dead safety, because I didn't click the thing off.
Yeah.
I remember going out shooting a competition. I went, I'm going to shoot a Staccato today because I love that pistol.
Yeah.
It is fun. Don't get me wrong. The $2,500 on that pistol is an absolute blast. It's a little bit of a flex, and people love shooting it. I went out, shot at a competition, and I switched from my rifle, ditched it into the barrel, and I switched my pistol because that's where the stage went, and yeah, oh crap.
Right.
It,
And that's just a competition. That's not.
That's just a competition. Could you imagine actually having to do something? Now, if you're just starting out and that's your first pistol, you are absolutely, at least you should be dry fire training that, coming out, sweeping that safety off, coming out, and making sure that your weapon is ready.
Right. Hundreds and hundreds of times.
But that being said, there are what? Between the Glock variants, 15, 20 million Glocks on the market.
I don't know what the number is. It's a lot.
I think the SIG P320 and its what I think 8 or 10 year time frame is 6 million pistols, and Glocks have been around since the mid 80s.
Yeah. How many million are sitting in the safe today, though?
Sure.
Because of the controversy around the SIG.
Oh, we're not going to get into that, but I mean, SIG has 6 or 7 million pistols in its 10-year run. Glock has literally 3 times the amount of time, and how many different Glock variants with all the Glock fanboys. I love my Glock, and there's probably 20 plus million Glocks out there. I'm not sure, but there's a lot of them. More Glocks have been sold than any other handgun at this point. And there's a lot of staccatos and 2011s, but everybody knows how to use a Glock. There's no questions. You grab the thing, you come out and you squeeze the trigger and it just goes.
Well, I guess, in the conclusion of it for me is that when we get to the end of the day, the $299 pistol, now this was a deal.
Oh,
this
it's absolutely a deal.
was a great deal. I mean, you don't find this every day for $299, but here we are. So $299, a $90 holster, and a $64 belt. And do I have to have that? No, but if I just have the holster and the gun, I can carry every single day. And I feel confident. I feel safe. And you can, this is just,
No, that is
you can't beat it for the money.
For the money, that is an ultimate carry setup. Me personally, I really like our Trident. This is my new carry holster. It brings me back to my childhood with the city rug map. We do sublimation prints now. It's a little bit more, but this is just so cool. Brings me back to my childhood. A little bit of millennial fun. But this is my new carry pistol, or holster, I should say. That's still my carry pistol up there. And that's running retail, what? With the sublimation, 140.
Yeah, I think that's like $25 or something like
$25 plus tax. So you're out the door $140. But no, I mean, ultimate carry setup for $500. You can't beat that, and you can upgrade it to the moon.
Well, I think the conclusion is the buy once, cry once is the idea is I'm going to buy the lesser expensive pistol so that I can put a package together and I can carry every day. And as my bank account grows, I can upgrade it. I can do whatever I want to it, or I can buy another gun. But I have something that is reliable and safe, and I can carry it every single day. That's my take on it.
Absolutely. I think that that's a great conclusion. Thank you, Dave, for having this conversation with me. Come back next week for another Tuesday Talk, and we will see you next time.